as I say a tender yes to everything that comes to me. My heart is open, I am free. I open to all that is. It brings me to my knees. I surrender. I am peace. I am peace. Open my eyes to truth, open my hands to give freely, open my lips to good words, to pure words, open my heart to love, open my eyes to truth, open my hands to give freely, open my lips to good words, to pure words, open my heart to love. Open, 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 open. Open my eyes to truth, open my hands to give freely, open my lips to good words, to pure words, open my heart to love.
Good morning. I'm Reverend John Riley, and I have the joy of serving as your senior minister, and I'd like to welcome you to our Unity Palo Alto Sunday service. For those of you who are new to Unity, Unity is a global spiritual movement. We are welcoming and inclusive, and wherever you are in your spiritual journey, you are welcome here. We teach positive, practical spiritual principles that you can apply in your life every day to help you live a more joyful and abundant life. We're so grateful that you're here this morning. Thank you for being a part of our Sunday experience. Whether you're here in person, watching on the live stream, or watching during the week, know that wherever you are in this moment, you're in the right place at the right time right now. Because wherever you are, God is. Yes? Ooh, we're quiet today. Yes? We're so blessed to have with us Joe Angelis as our platform leader. Mike and Ethan are running the show in the booth. Thank you for being here. The incomparable Russell Norman is on piano. And Margot LeDuc is our soloist today. And so I will invite you all to stand as Margot leads us in our two opening songs.
All right. I am open. I am open. I am open to love. I am open. I am open. I am open to love. Open, I am open, I am open. Open, I am love. one more time. I am open. I am open. I am open to love. Yeah, all right. Okay. Now we're going to do 2 of these, We Are the Lights, and then we're going to change it up. Then back to 2. Here we go. We are the light. We are the light. We are the light we seek. We are the light we seek. We are the change we need. We are the light we seek. We are the light. Here we go. Yeah, that's right. We are the light. That's right. One more time. Here we go. We are the light we seek. We are the light we seek. We are the change we need. We are the light we seek. We are the light. Do you think you got it now? All right. Because next time we're going to sing it really loud so everybody wakes up in the neighborhood. Okay? Are you ready? Here's our 2 We Are the Lights. Here we go. We are the light. I don't hear you. We are the, yes. We are the light we seek. We are the light we seek. We are the change we need. We are the light we seek. We are the light. Last one, here we go. We are the light. Maybe not. We are the light. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Good job, you guys.
Good morning. Who's the light again? Yes, we are. One more time. We are? We are the light. Good morning. I am Joe Angeles. It is my pleasure to serve as your platform leader for today. And as part of our worldwide movement, I'm so glad we only have 5 principles, yes? And the cool thing is we have it in the welcome card in the pew in front of you. So what is the first principle? God is. Thank you, Lisa. Because there is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in our lives. God, the goodness, the omnipotence. And this God, you can give it as many names and words that you want. To me this morning, the moment I step out, the name allness and that word came up readily, right when I stepped out of our front door. And according to our second principle, that allness is the I am. The I am, or the allness, is the substance and intelligence innate in every person and in every creation, which means you and I are that allness. And you can affirm it with me. I am allness. Beautiful. I like this chant thing. And then the cool thing is to put that more into, how do you say it? Expression, as we would say it. According to the third principle, the law of mind action, thoughts and feelings in mind produce after their kind, which means we have the ability to affect our world through our thoughts and our feelings. So can you imagine feeling allness? How does that feel? I know for me this morning when I felt that allness, the first thing that came up was enough, right? Complete, fulfilled. I'm not lacking anything. Like the song that we just sang, the change we seek, we are it. Yes? And so how do we put that in a little bit more to our heart space? Is through our fourth principle, the practice of meditation and affirmative prayer. Because that thinking and feeling connects here through our affirmative prayer and meditation. And so I said this morning when I felt that allness, I receive this allness in the stillness of life. And I did put that. So when I did that, what I was doing was I was connecting to the creative, constructive power of allness to work in and through and as me. So by the time I get home, okay, which is principle number 5, daily practice, I'm much calmer. Ask my husband. I'm much calmer. So as I practice that daily, receiving that allness, being in that stillness, I show up to life calm, grounded, okay? And life gets better. I don't know how many of you have experienced that in your life. Yes? And it doesn't have to be 1 hour. My practice was probably 5 minutes. And those little 5-minute practices help us live out our vision statement, which I invite you to affirm it with me. And you can put your hand on your heart, close your eyes, breathing in all that allness. And together we say, centered in God, we co-create a world that works for all. And so it is.
I dreamed of rain and the rains came, soft and easy, sweet and clear. I dreamed of rain and the rains came, and peace spread over the land. I dreamed of rain and the rains came, soft and easy, sweet and clear. I dreamed of rain and the rains came, and peace spread over the land, and peace spread over the land, and peace spread over the land.
Beautiful, Margot. Thank you. And it's so perfect for our daily word for today, which is prayer. I will read the affirmation and then I will invite you to affirm it with me. Prayer flows throughout my life. Together, prayer flows throughout my life. Just as my body needs water to stay healthy, my soul draws strength from living water, the ever-flowing presence of Spirit within me. As I drink from this well, I am refreshed and ready to meet each moment prayerfully. Fortified by divine love, prayer flows naturally. I'll read that again. Fortified by divine love, prayer flows naturally. When challenges or opportunities arise, I turn inward. When I start or complete a task, I pause to express gratitude. When I meet someone in need or am helped by another, I hold them in thoughts of light and love. Whether I pray aloud or pray silently, the prayerful energy arising from within me is a blessing. I open myself to Spirit's presence, and my prayer practice deepens. Prayer flows as naturally as breath itself, an inspired rhythm of life, sustained by living water that never runs dry. And our Bible verse for today is from Ephesians chapter 6, verse 18. Pray in the Spirit at all times, in every prayer and supplication.
I love you, Lord, from the moment that I wake up until I lay my head. I will sing of the goodness of God. And all my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire, darkest nights. You were close like no other. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. And I have lived in the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. Oh, your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. Yeah. Your goodness is running after me.
Good morning, Unity Palo Alto. We are in that goodness, yes? Can you feel that experience and that flow? We are in the second week of a 4-part series on the seven keys to spiritual abundance. And we've got 3 more weeks after today, including today. We have 3 more weeks. And then after that, I'm going to be facilitating a 7-week class called The Keys to the Kingdom, an advanced course on prosperity consciousness building. So this is taking these keys and bringing them very deep and really practicing them in our lives. So if you'd like more information on that, you can look in the courtyard or look online, and you can see that idea. And the kingdom, that greater expression, the kingdom of heaven, that greater expression of our spiritual reality, our oneness with the allness of life, the realm of pure, unlimited potential and possibility is what that kingdom is all about. And it is available in this moment to each one of us. And each one of us are a part of that. All we need to do is wake up. Wake up and start practicing. And that first key that we talked about last week was the key of making the commitment. The commitment. And we talked about abundance as a flow of energy, a flow of good, a flow of things in our life, a flow of experiences of life. And commitment is the sacred yes to that flow. It is saying yes to life. It is saying, yes, I'm in this experience, and I want to live and move and have my being in this experience, and I'm committed. I'm in. Are you in? Yes. All right. By the end of you, the rest of you will be saying yes too. So during this last week, I gave us a practice, and that practice was to decide and look at how you are showing up in life, how you are giving to life, and how you are receiving from life, how you are adding to life and the world around you. And notice I said how. It's what experience, what value, how are you expressing this divine energy in your life? How are you giving to life, and how are you receiving it? Receiving with gratitude. Well, I got a text from Joe, our own Joe Angelis here, this couple of days ago, where she took that practice and she started creating a journal. And she gave me permission to read you some of the entries. Are you ready? Yes. Here's the idea of waking up in the morning and affirming, this is how I'm going to add to the world and how I'm going to receive from the world. Today, I receive what is. And I add presence and curiosity. I receive abundance, resources, and support, and I add wise management and loving stewardship. I focus on efficiency, speed, and obliterate. Now, if you weren't here, 3 weeks ago, Joe gave a talk based on the book, The Game of Life by Florence Scovel Shinn, a.k.a. Flossie, as she put it. And when we talk, the idea of the practice of what are they called? Denials in unity. The practice of denials are taking those error thoughts, those things that we are holding on to, those stories that are running around in our brain that create that false sense of separateness, that sense of lack and limitation, that sense of strife in our life. You know those thoughts? Okay. A few of us do. It's taking those thoughts and it's letting them go. And instead of just gently brushing it away, Flossie says, we're going to obliterate them. Obliterate them from our consciousness, letting them go, getting rid of them. When they show up, you press the delete button, and they're gone. So I love that idea. She goes on to say, today I receive, that's the last one. Today I receive the newness of life, her zeal, her sparkle, her giddiness, her quiet bliss, her warmth. To this bowl I add gratitude, appreciation, reverence, honor, respect, holiness, awe, admiration, and wonder. In this moment, I receive beauty, the beauty of life. I receive it by slowing down and being still, she says with an exclamation point. So I don't know if that was slowing down and being still. Maybe it was just an inner excitement. We'll go with that. In the stillness, I appreciate and add gratitude and humility. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, love. What would it be like in your life if you woke up in the morning and set that kind of intention and said, here's what I'm going to add to life in the middle of receiving it, receiving what is, all of it, whatever it is. Sometimes we think about these things as, well, it's only going to be good stuff because I'm doing my affirmations. Life is. And sometimes life happens and things are things that we would not label as good stuff. Yes? So instead of worrying about it and labeling it as bad and then telling all the stories and creating the stories in our life, we can just say, this is what is. It's here, and how am I going to show up in it? Now, my practice for the week, I went the other direction. I went the I'm in. That's the sacred yes, right? The knowing that when you're in, when you say yes to something, and you have that conviction, that feeling, I'm in, it creates something different in you, doesn't it? It creates an energy with you and a grounding within you. And it's an opportunity for us to say, yes, I'm in. So I woke up in the mornings and I would say, I'm into life. When I remembered, I think that was twice. And then when I realized, when I found myself, I'm going to say when I got angry or got upset or got fearful or was stuck in that box of stories, you know that box that we talked about last week? When I awoke to that I was stuck in there, that's when I said, wait a minute, I'm in. Whatever this is, whatever is showing up here, it's for me. Why? Because I'm in it. That's how I know that it's for me. So instead of being in the story and in the fear, in the doubt, and in the frustration, I just stopped and said, wait a minute, I'm in. And that re-anchored me in this idea of that sacred yes. I say yes to life. So if the first key is making a commitment, it's saying yes, what am I saying yes to? That's the big question. What vision am I holding? What inner picture am I giving my energy to? And that's the second key, is holding the vision. Commitment gets us going. Vision gives us direction. Commitment allows my feet to move and gets me in the energy and the flow. Vision points me in the right direction. There's a beautiful Buddhist saying that says, essentially, our life is shaped by our mind. We become what we think. Well, that sounds a lot like the third principle, doesn't it? Our life is shaped by our mind, and we become what we think. The Apostle Paul said it a little differently in his letter to the Romans. He said, "Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind." Now, if my life becomes what I'm thinking, if my experience of life becomes all of those stories, all of those frustrations, all of those things that I'm running around with, then transforming my mind is how I can renew myself. Renewing my mind is how I can transform my life. Renewing those thoughts and changing those thoughts puts me in a different mindset and allows me to live from an awareness, that our life, my life is shaped by the thoughts that I think. Awaken the awareness that the choices I make shape the thoughts and experiences I experience. The experiences I experience, it's a very literate thing to say. And the possibilities that I'm able to receive. So recognize the manner in which I'm thinking shapes how I receive things, shapes how I give to the world. And so with our mind shaping our experience, it's important for us to remember and to develop a greater understanding of ourselves, a greater understanding of this idea of divine mind, of being an expression, allowing that divine spark to flow through me. It's important for us to develop a deeper awareness of who we are and who we've come here to be. And it's important for us to remember to live life more intentionally, more consciously, to get up and write your journal. I'm going to call it Joe's Journal. Trademark. To get your own Joe's Journal and wake up in the morning and say, here's how I'm going to give to life, what I'm going to add to life, and here's how I'm going to receive it, whatever it is. Now, last week we talked about living in a box. Do you remember that? That box is those four walls that we construct with our thoughts. They're based on our stories, our old routines, our fears, our assumptions, our habits. And we get stuck in the box and we're running around in circles. And on the side of the wall are all of our stories. And each time we come around, it's like, oh, there's my story again. And so we're stuck in this loop. And when we're stuck in that loop, we're unable to see beyond the four walls. We're unable to open ourselves to that flow of life. We are constricting our own sense of goodness. But the good news is that box has a blueprint. And the blueprint are your thoughts, are your belief systems. The blueprint are your old habits. The blueprint are the things that you tell yourself over and over again. And those are the things that we can dismantle. Our blueprint are built by our old beliefs and our beliefs in what we think is possible because of how we grew up, because of the religion we grew up with, what we think we deserve because we don't think we're worthy, we don't think we're welcome. And it's based on our life, and it's with the idea, the concept of the life as being against us rather than for us or supporting us. If the box has a blueprint, then dismantling it, we have the ability to dismantle it and to create more inner freedom, because that inner freedom has a blueprint too. And the blueprint is your vision. Our old beliefs build a small room, but the vision opens the window so that we can see beyond it. There's a saying in the Keys to the Kingdom that says, you will never rise higher than your personal vision for yourself. You will never rise higher than what you think you're worthy of, than what you really believe you're capable of. You may create all of the vision boards and your goals and write them down, but if you don't really believe in them, you're never going to accomplish them. Think about an area in your life that you want to transform. And it could be an area in different areas. It could be, there are 5 different areas that we tend to work with. There's our health, our finances, our relationships. There's our career and creative expression. And there's our spiritual and personal growth. So in those 5 areas, pick one of those or some area in your life that you have been wanting to transform. There's been something in you saying, I want to experience and express something different. Because that pull within you, that's spirit. That's the pull of the universe saying, this is your direction. Your vision transforms your present state of experience. The vision is not fantasy. The vision is not, I want $1 million and I want it by Thursday. I'd be okay with that. But fantasy is an escape from the present moment. Those kind of visions, those kind of wants are an escape from what truly is. But a true vision is really transforming the present because it's transforming our consciousness about it. Instead of going from, wouldn't it be nice that something out there would change, it's what is calling from within me to be of greater expression in this moment. And am I willing to see it, to feel it, and to move towards it? That's a good vision. That's a true vision. What is calling within me to express in this experience? That's why last week we talked about commitment. How will I show up? What values will I bring to that? How will I show up? How will I give to the world? And now we can add the language of what. What will I give to the world? What will I add to the world? What will I receive? What am I receiving from the world? To get more specific in it. Once we have the attitude, we can then add onto it the more detail. Vision is the inner blueprint of your higher possibility. Think about it like this. There's a light shining and you can see to the edge of the light, yes? When you get to that edge where you can see greater distances. When we get to the edge of what we can see for ourselves, new possibilities, new opportunities will open up for us. So what's next in your life? What's your next highest possibility? Just think about that. What's coming to you for one thing in any of those areas? Think about how you will add to life so that you can break out of that box. Think about what you will add to life and give to life so you can create a greater and greater vision and have something, a place to move forward to. Have that edge of your horizon to move forward to. Renew your mind with a greater experience and expression of your own spiritual nature. Praying for a new life while rehearsing an old vision. There's a common mistake. Praying for a new life while rehearsing an older version. We have our visions and we read it, and then we go back to our old version. We go back to the box. The whole idea is take that vision with you, take that intention with you, and every moment of the day, every aspect of life, you can apply it to life, and you can move forward a little bit more. You can bring that sense of joy and appreciation. You can bring that sense of bliss and courage. So in those areas of health, finance, relationship, career and self-expression, spiritual and personal growth, here's my vision. Here are some of the things that I'm going to bring to life. Health, energy, endurance, strength, clear mind, focused self. Finances, security, a greater sense of impact that I can give to the world. Freedom, flexibility, wisdom. Relationships, open-hearted, healthy self-candor, cooperation, positive, forward focus. What would life be like if you led your life from that vision? What would it be like today if you left today and said, okay, I'm going to practice, take one of those things, and I'm going to focus on what it would be like to have more impact in the world? And then how can I give of that impact? How can I give of my time, my talent, my treasure to create a greater sense of impact in the world? Going from that sense of fantasy to a true vision is going from a consciousness of conflict and peace. If peace is my focus, is my vision, how much conflict am I expressing and experiencing the rest of the day? If prosperity is my vision, how much lack am I experiencing in my thoughts, my words, and my actions? If having a loving relationship, how much disappointment am I focused on? How much resentment am I focused on? You see, we have our vision, but if our experience of life is really 90% of the time all of these other things, then that's what we're going to create more of in our life. So what vision are you really holding? The vision we rehearse becomes the life that we recognize. The vision we rehearse becomes that experience of life. And we're stuck in that box again. So when we start rehearsing a greater vision for ourselves, we can break out of the box. And it's not always clear. I can see to the end of the horizon, but if I take one step towards that, one day at a time, one step at a time, one moment at a time, I'm moving in that direction. I'm out of my box. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. And that brings us to the third key. Build new awareness. To get out of that box, we have to look at our life and look at our thoughts and look at our words and look at our habits and our actions and make a choice to shift. Make a choice to build a new awareness of who I've come here to be in this situation. A new awareness of how I'm going to express my higher self in that situation. Our limiting beliefs are not a moral breakdown. Our limiting beliefs are our human experience. They are old conclusions formed in childhood, formed in disappointment, formed in a sense of survival, it's formed in grief, formed in times of actual scarcity, formed in times of fear. And at some point, they may even have helped us feel safe. Those old thoughts and those old beliefs. But once that becomes our mindset, then that's all we can experience in life. Once we are protected, once that which once protected us may now be constricting us. A limiting belief is not the truth. It's simply a practiced thought. It's a thought that we've been practicing over and over again, and we're really good at it because we're having a human experience. So let's start to shift out of those limiting thoughts. Yes? So our practice this week is to continue with Joe's journal. Ding! Continue looking to see how you can add to life. How will you add to life? What values will you bring? And then what will you add to life? What will you give of your time, your talent, and your treasure? What will give of your time towards your own personal and spiritual growth? Now, there's a practice that's an Old Testament practice. It's called a tithing. It's a 10% amount. And so you tithe 10% of your time, 10% of your talent, 10% of your treasure. Your talent, your time is that which you are dedicating to your own personal growth. 10% is 90 minutes a day. Does that mean I have to meditate for 90 minutes? No. Although I'll tell you, if you did, you would be transformed. But it's every aspect of moderate those thoughts of negativity, those thoughts of lack and limitation, and reaffirm your oneness with the allness of life. That's spiritual practice, yes? 10% of your talent is 4 hours a week. Giving your time and your talent to an organization that you want to uplift. Giving of your time and your talent to something that you want to see thrive. And 10% of your treasure is giving to that which you want to see lifted up, which you want to see thrive. Giving to that place which you are spiritually fed. Giving to that place which you want to help grow. Now, 10% is, why 10%? The reason is, it's enough for us to get to the edge of our comfort zone, yeah? How many are comfortable with 90 minutes a day for your own spiritual growth and practice? Oh, you guys get the gold star. We got 4 people. So if 10% is easy, just turn yours up to 11. Yeah, when you need a little more energy, a little more sound in there, ours goes up to 11. Turn it up just a little bit more until you get to that edge of your comfort zone. Because when you stretch your comfort zone, you create when you stretch your comfort zone, you create a greater flow, a greater opportunity for your good to flow to you. You create a greater channel for your good to flow to you. That's part number one. Part number two, pick one area of your life. Your health, finances, relationships, career, creative expression, spiritual and personal growth. Pick one area, just one for this next 7 days, and write a vision for what you want to experience. How do you want to feel and experience that vision? Pick one thing that you will look at through this whole week, and then each day do one thing that will bring you a little bit closer to that vision. Pick one thing that will allow you to put on that experience of vitality and strength and wholeness. And each day do one thing to move yourself closer and having a greater experience of your vision for yourself. And then add that to your Joe's Journal. Yes? Are we in? Yes. Oh, I only got like a third of that half of us. Okay, I'm going to start the talk all over again. Okay, hang on a second. Are you in? Yes. All right, feel that energy. Feel that sense of, yes, I'm in. And give that gift to yourself. This is not for the minister. This is for you. When you wake up in the morning, I'm in on life. I'm in on what's happening after the service. I'm in on taking a walk and seeing the beauty. I'm in and really be in it. Yes? Yes. Let's move to our affirmation, Ethan. I'm going to read our affirmation. We're going to do one line at a time, call and response. Sound good? Yes. Here we go. I'm open with the infinite flow of Source. I obliterate worn-out beliefs. My mind is renewed in divine intelligence. I see myself spiritually whole, wise, and wealthy. Yeah, I can almost feel the energy. It's awesome. It's excitement. I can almost feel like you're in. We're going to do this one more time. Here's the difference. At the very end, those 3 values, I want you to say your values. It doesn't matter if they're the same. Yes, it'll be a cacophony of spiritual I'm in, and that's good. Yeah? Are we in? Are we in? Oh my gosh, what's with you people these days? I am one with the infinite flow of Source. I obliterate worn-out beliefs. My mind is renewed with divine intelligence. I see myself spiritually whole, wise, and wealthy. And so it is. Let's take that into a time of meditation and affirmative prayer. And as we take this moment, feel this time, feel that energy flowing within you. Meditation isn't necessarily a time when we lose energy. It's when we gain energy, when we're feeling that upliftment, when we're feeling that sense and that flow of life within us. I invite you to take a nice, deep, cleansing breath and to close your eyes if that feels comfortable and is safe for you in this moment. And with each breath, we release, obliterate, and let go of all of the stuff that has been holding us back. All of the yeah, buts in our life. All of the stories that are written on the walls in our box. We simply let them go. And with a breath, we feel the vision. We feel the rain, and let the rain wash over us. We feel vitality, and we express energy into the world. We feel love, and we are kind and compassionate. With each breath, we draw in that spiritual value, the truth of our spiritual being. And with each exhalation, we see that energy expressed in our life today. Breathing in, breathing out in the stillness of the silence. I am one with the allness of life, love, and wisdom. Abundance is my birthright. I am spiritually whole in this moment. I am spiritually wise. I am spiritually wealthy. I step into the flow of life, and I am richly, richly blessed. Today we practice this flow as we send this energy out into the world. We send this energy out to our friends and family, to humanity, to all of creation. And we are a blessing to the world. In this prayer consciousness, I'm going to pass around these 2 bags. And within each of these bags is a shawl that was handmade by our prayer chaplain, Sarah Ann. And each shawl is infused with love. And as these go throughout our community, I invite you to bless them, to give of your love, to give of your kindness, to feel the energy flowing into them. One of them is for one of our congregants who is looking for more compassion, more connection. One of them is for a dear friend who has moved across up the coast to Seattle. Our 103-year-old friend who we were going to send and give our love to as well. So I'm going to give these to Joe. Joe, you can bless them, and then we'll pass them around the sanctuary. And as that is flowing, as that energy is flowing, as your blessings are flowing, as you're giving of your spiritual love, of your time, of your talent, creating that space, know that we're one with the allness of life. And in that allness, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. And we celebrate by singing the Alleluia. And with a nice, deep, cleansing breath, we return our attention to this time, to this space, opening our eyes and feeling that energy in the room. Can you feel the energy? Yes. Can you feel the Kenergy? Oh, okay, I'm a little bit late for that one. Unity Palo Alto is here to help you discover this spiritual magnificence, to help you discover this energy that is within each one of us, and knowing that you are one with the allness of life, that abundance is your birthright. And we are here because of our generous donations, our time, our tithing of our time, our talent, and our treasure to this spiritual community. We are a self-sustaining spiritual community, and we are here because of your generous donations. And we're so grateful for those donations. If you'd like to give to Unity Palo Alto today, there's many ways in which you can give. There's a silver box in the front and the back. You can place your love offering in there. You can give online. You can give in many different ways. But however you give for life, however you give to life, give with love. Give with that harmonizing energy, that gift that you are adding to the world, yes? For when you add that to the world, the universe adds that back to you tenfold. The affirmation that we say is on the screen, and I invite you to affirm it with me together. Divine love from me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is.
Higher than the mountains that I face, stronger than the power of the grave, and it's constant through the trials and the change. One thing remains, one thing remains. Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love. On and on and on and on it goes. It overwhelms and satisfies my soul. And I never, ever, ever have to be afraid. 'Cause one thing remains. One thing remains. Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love, your love. On and on and on and on it goes. It overwhelms and satisfies my soul. And I never ever have to be afraid. 'Cause one thing remains. One thing remains. Your love never fails, never gives up. Really? There you go. Runs out on me. Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love. Okay, I gotta have it one more time. Just one more time. But I need you to just come from here. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to bend your knees. Come on. All the way to the floor. And give it to me. Here we go. Are you ready? 1, 2, here we go. Your love. You're hired. Your love never fails, never gives up. Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love never runs out. Your love. That's right. Woo! We're going to sound good walking across that bridge now, aren't we?
Woohoo! Isn't that amazing? And you guys actually can stay standing too. Yes. Receiving all that love, yes? From our music team. From Reverend John. From Mike and Ethan. Receive all that love. Because guess what you're going to do? Yes. So you're going to turn to the center aisle. Warm up those hands. Come from the place of adding and giving. As you say these affirmations with me together. I love you. I bless you. I appreciate you. And I behold the light in you. Yes? And if this is your birthday month, you can stay standing. Who are our June babies today? Ooh, okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, you are wonderful. Happy birthday to you.
Woohoo! Happy birthday! And the cool thing about our community is that we do not only meet on Sundays, yes? We also meet other days. And this is when I wish I could go, but I can't, which is starting on this coming Saturday, the women's hiking group. Waking? They wait. Well, I do hope they are awake when they go for the walking. Yes, that will be different. That will be treacherous, I think, if they go sleepwalking in these beautiful mountains. So that's going to be this Saturday, June 13th at 10:30 a.m. Please do register. You get to explore beautiful locations like Devil's Slide, Foothills, the Methuselah tree. So please do register for that. So you get to have enjoy the outdoors, receive all of that, and you get to be with these lovely ladies at the same time. But do go there awake, okay? All right. Now we also on the following day on June 14th, you can do the bending of the knee while you sing along on Sunday. Yes, so that you come out singing strong. And that's going to be either at the courtyard or the fireside room at 11 a.m. So you can get practicing, not just singing the unity song, you can also sing folk music. And then, as the Rev have talked about, the keys to the kingdom. If you want to deeper dive into the keys of the kingdom, more focused, more commitment. He's going to do 7 weeks on the keys to the kingdom, starting on Wednesday, July 1st. One is going to be in the evening on Wednesday evening, and then another one on Thursday afternoon. So if you feel like I have said yes, you have committed. Yes, you have a vision. And now you need to build awareness, yeah? Want to take it deeper? Sign up for the class. Coolness. Okay. Now, do you see these beautiful flowers behind me? I know it's almost like the colors of the Golden State Warriors. With the blue and yellow. Except today, actually, it's by Lisa Whitfield. She's donating it for the Pride Month. So this is her why. This is the tagline. I love this. Be who you are and love who you are. Yes? Amazing. And if today is your first time joining us here at Unity Palo Alto, or you're back from a long absence, actually, we would like to welcome you. We have a Connect card in the pew in front of you. You can complete that and take that to the bookstore. You can receive either the copy of the Daily Word or any of the Unity publications. So thank you so much for being with us here. We receive that presence, and hopefully we get to add to your experience today. And then if we have prayer chaplains who are serving us today, we have Karen on this side, and we have Sarah Ann on this side. Thank you so much to both of you for serving. And if you have any prayer request or any celebration, actually, you're welcome to go to them. They will hold sacred space, lovingly listen, and affirmatively pray with you, whether that's a celebration or request. So thank you so much for being here. And now I would like to ask all of you to stand up and sing our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And now our prayer for protection. Together, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Now, before we leave, we want to just give one of these shawls to one of our congregants. Jane, this is for you. A gift from Sarah Ann and our community. This other shawl, happy Sunday. This other shawl we'll be sending to John Kolb, who lives in Seattle now, who is 103. Love and blessings, you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Happy Sunday.
I dreamed of rain, and the rains came, soft and easy, sweet and clear. I dreamed of rain, and the rains came, and peace spread over the land. I dreamed of rain, and the rains came, soft and easy, sweet and clear. I dreamed of rain, and the rains came, and peace spread over the land. Yes, darling. Yes, I will see you.